Welcome back. My name is Patrick, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you a lot. Okay, so if you find this useful, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Today is the beginning of a new series. So what I'm gonna be doing today is showing you how I go about in picking a prop firm and then picking an account, and then what I want to do with this series is show you A to Z from picking a prop firm, opening an account, and how you get funded and hopefully to withdrawals. Okay, that's where we're heading. We want to get to withdrawals. Okay, so if you think this is something for you, hit the subscribe button, because these next few videos I'll be releasing will be based on that. Okay, reason being because I know a lot of you out there are new traders or struggling traders, and we all have similar issues. So what I'm going to try to do is share with you the process I go through to get funded, and then what I go through to get my payouts. Okay, so I'm going to make the assumption that we are new to this, and I'll just go walk you through. So first things first, if you are a new trader and you just started trading, the first obstacle you're going to come across is a lack of finance, a lack of capital. So the way I approach this is to trade using prop firms. There's two ways of doing it. You could go by yourself, you could save up, fund a trading account, maybe 500, 1,000, 2,000 if you like, your own money. Find a regulated broker. That's who I would trade with. I would not trade with an unregulated broker. You get a 1 to 30 account size leverage, account leverage. So that'll give you about depending on your account size, it'll give you 1 to 30, and then you could trade from there. For me, I've looked at that, and when I started trading, that's what I was looking at, but then I looked at prop firms. Okay, so I did some research on prop firms. So we'll start quickly. What is a prop firm? A prop firm is a company that provides traders with access to capital in return for a percentage of the profits generated. So I looked at this, I was quite interested, and I started straight away doing my research on different prop firms. I'm not going to do that now, you could do that yourself, okay? But basically I had a look at prop firms and saw what their business model were, and there was a lot I didn't like, and it was kind of hard to find a prop firm that I trusted with my money. But I looked at the risk to rewards, because a lot of prop firms, their business is generated or based on people failing, and they make money when people fail. Okay, so I didn't like the idea of that. There's some prop firms that they offer you a funded account, which is still a demo account. So how do they actually make money? How do they give you a percentage or profit split when there's no real live trades? So a lot of it was a bit sketchy, but I did some research and I found a prop firm that I liked, and that's the prop firm I'm going to be trading with. So if you're new to trading and you decide on using prop firms, do your research, figure out what you want to do, and move on. The alternative is just to do it with your own funds if you've got that money and you are ready to trade. But if you're a new trader, prop firms is a good way to start. Why? Because you're not risking so much of your own personal money, and I'll show you that in a second. So we've got the option of our own money, which was maybe 500, or for me at least, for a decent account size, I'm putting maybe £2,000 into that account, and that will give me a 60k account, right? And with that, if I risk 1%, I'm risking $600, and I'm trying to make 1% doing 1-to-1. I'm making $600 a trade. That for me is good. Okay, I take a trade a day or a trade a week even. I'm quite happy if I had a live account just doing that, right? So however, I'm not doing that. I'm going to be trading with the prop firms, and I'll show you why. Okay, so let's go over. So do your research what prop firms there are available. Do your research what prop firms are, and make a decision. So that's first step. Okay. Second, I've done my research. I trade with the 5% prop firm, and the reason well, basically they've been around a while. There's been no dodgy transactions or dodgy behavior, and they offer really good spreads as well as really good leverages, as well as everything they do I like. Okay, so I'm biased, so this is clearly who I prefer. Do your own research and make your own decision. None of this is recommendations, by the way. This is just what I do, and hopefully helps you because you get to see my thought process. Okay, none of this is recommendations. Okay, so 5%ers. What we're going to do today, at least for this video, is look at the different programs that they offer. We're going to pick a program and we're going to open an account. The following video, we're going to start trading an account, okay? And the series will continue until we get to the until we pass and we get funded, okay? So 5%ers offer 3 programs: Bootcamp, Hypergrowth, and High Stakes. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through. I'm gonna give you an overview of all 3. Okay, because there's so much detail. I'm not gonna spend an hour talking about this. Okay, so Bootcamp. Now I already know about it, but you can read through about it. But Bootcamp basically is designed for new traders. Okay, you pick an account. It's 100k bootcamp or 250k. They give you 3 challenges, 3 challenge phases, and you need to complete them. What I like about bootcamp, okay, so this is it in a nutshell. What I like about it is the low entry cost. So for a 100k account, you only need to part $95. You need to pay a fee of $95. I believe that's a one-off fee. You need to check that. That's a one-off fee and it's on demo. So, and for the 250k account is 225. If you're a new trader, do you need a 255k account? I don't know. So I'm looking at a 100k account, right? $95. So compare that to funding your own account, maybe 500 or even $2,000. Okay, so this is very low cost. You get 1 to 10 leverage, no minimum days of trading. You don't need to worry about that stress, and maximum time to complete the 3 stages. There's no maximum time, it's unlimited. So they have changed this recently, and I really like the improvements they've made here. So ideal for new traders, no stress, just come and learn using a little bit of money. Get the real feel. Even though it's a demo account, you can get the real feel of it because you're going to feel the real emotions, unlike trading on your own personal demo account where you just place a trade and forget about it. Here, because you know there's a reward, you're going to take it seriously. Okay, so that's why I like this. Okay, so it's a nice safe environment, or at least it's designed to be a nice safe environment for us to get started. So challenge 1, starting balance 25k, assuming this is the 25k account. Yeah, let's go back up here. Okay, challenge 1, 25k in a nutshell. So maximum loss 5%. Let's focus on that. Profit target 6%. So make 6%, you go on to the next stage. Challenge 2. Make another 6%, you go on to the next stage. Challenge 3. Make another 6%, you've passed and you get a funded account. Okay. Maximum loss is 5%. Yeah. So if you lose if you lose more than 5%, they close the account and the challenge is over. The game is over. Yes, I say game because a lot of pot firms have designed this to be like a game. Why? To get us addicted. That's why I say the pot firms can be a bit sketchy, but you need to learn the game and learn how to beat the game, essentially. So live trading stages in a nutshell. You can read through this. Basically, let's have a look at down here. What we're really interested in is if we get funded, what does that look like? 100k account. Maximum loss now is 4,000, which is 4%, and profit target is 5%, so 5,000. If you achieve the profit target, they give you a 50-50 payout, and it increases as you go through. So if you start on the 95k, 100k, pay on your $95, you can progress to get to this stage. So it's a really good way to start. Okay, what I like about this program is the profit target remains the same. It's only 5%. Okay, so when I was looking at this, I did like that, but what I didn't like about this program is you have to pass 3 evaluation stages. That's not for me. Okay, straight up. Okay, so I'm moving on. I have a look at the next one, Hypergrowth. Let's have a look at the Hypergrowth. Now Hypergrowth is basically straight onto the live account. Okay, so this is something for someone who's a little bit more seasoned, who knows what they're doing and wants to who's struggling with capital, knows how to trade, struggling with capital. Okay, so you could pay up you could come over here. Let's see. and you got three account sizes. You got 10k, 20k, 40k. You open an account stage, and you do need to do it in an evaluation stage, but you do get a payout, so it's still considered a live account. So evaluation stage, 10% targets, 6% maximum drawdown, so stop out limit. If you exceed 6%, they close the account. And daily pause, which is something new, is 3%. So basically, within a day, you're not allowed to lose more than 3%. If you do, they will stop you from placing any further trades. They don't close you out, you don't get stopped out, they don't close the account. So some people, some prop firms do a maximum 5% daily loss, and if you exceed that, they close the account. These guys don't do that. They're saying, well, not for this program. They're saying 3%, and we pause the account. Okay, basically they know, statistically speaking, if you go past losing more than 3% on a given day, you are likely to lose the account. So what they're trying to do is help you by stopping you from trading, not allowing you to trade any further that day, and then the following day you can start trading again, and hopefully you've put in check your emotions and you can start again. Okay, so that's what this is about. Okay, profit split up to 100%, but I'll show you what that looks like further. And no time limits. Leverage 1 to 38. So this is meant to feel like a real trading account. Okay, because regulated accounts, regulated brokers use 1 to 30. So that's why they do 1 to 30. So I really like that. Fees varies dependent on account size. So for a, 10k, 20k, and 40. So 10k will do 260, 20k is 450, and 40k is 850. So compare that to what I was saying earlier. So to get access to a 40k account, I have to pay $850. But what's really good about this is once you pass the evaluation size phase, this 20k becomes 40, and once you pass that 40k becomes 80. So to be able to do that with your own personal funds is a lot more difficult. Okay, so I explained that, or I'll show you an illustration that explains that a little bit more better. So specifications: double your funded account every target. So every time you hit a target, they double your account size. Okay, and they continue to do that. So these are the rules that you need to be aware of. What you're allowed to trade, the leverage, the maximum growth for the account is 4 million, and the platforms, everything you need to know. Okay, so that's all information for you to chop up and read in your own time. So 10k, 20k, 40k. So let's look at the 20k. Okay, so past the evaluation stage, hit the 10% target, you make 1,000, they get a profit split of 50%, you keep 50%, and they also give you a bonus, which is a hub credit, so you can use that to fund other accounts. You go on to level 2, you start with an initial balance of 20k, you hit the target 10%, and they give you a 75% payout, and it continues all the way through up until the maximum level of 4 million. Okay, profit split there is 100%. You get to keep everything once you get to that stage. So very tempting, right? Very tempting. So depending on what stage you are as a trader. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a second. High stakes. High stakes is a relatively new program. When I started, there was only really, I believe, the live funded accounts, and they had something else. But high stakes is new. Bootcamp is relatively, well, bootcamp's new. High stakes new for me. It's probably not new if you've just started. So anyway, doesn't matter. High stakes challenge. Okay, so pass 2 steps: evaluation and receive best growth plan available. Interesting. So 5 different account stages: 5k, 20k, 60, and 100k, all on demo. Once you pass the 2 steps, you then get a live account. Okay, so what do we need to know? Maximum trading period, there is none. That's good, cool. So we don't need to pressure ourselves to take trades and blow our account because we're trying to complete them. Some prop firms will ask you to do this within a month or 3 months, and some have been generous enough to ask for 6 months, which is what these guys used to do. But now they say no, that doesn't matter, have as long as you need. Okay, cool. Minimum profitable days. You need to be profitable for 3 days. Okay, you need to look at the terms, what the profitability looks like for them. Okay, I believe it's you need to be 0.5% of the account size. You need to make more than 0.5% of the account size on a day to be considered a profitable day. Okay, that's very important. I get a lot of questions about that, but it's quite simple if you read the terms and conditions. Okay, so maximum daily loss is 5%. You exceed this, the account is closed. Unlike the other what was it, daily pause, this isn't a daily pause, this is maximum daily loss. You exceed daily loss, they close the account. Okay, very important to know the difference. Maximum loss is 10%. So imagine if I lose 4% in one day, I'll still have the account. I lose another 4% the next day, I still have the account. They're losing the remaining 2% the following day, hit the 10, count done. Okay, that's what that means. Profit target. So for the evaluation stage, step 1 is 8%, step 2 is 5%. Very achievable. Then when you get the funded account, it's 10% to hit the profit target. You hit that and then they grow your account. They don't double your account like the other what was it called, hyper growth program. They don't double, they grow it. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. And then the cost to do so. Okay, this is the cost to take this program, and the fee is refundable, or you could request some credit hub as well. Okay, so profit shares is a split of 80% to 100%. Okay, so depending on which account you go for, it varies in price. So 5k, lowest one, you only pay $39. Very cheap. Remember, compared to what we could be looking at funding our own account. 20k, $165, and 60k is $300, I believe. 60k and 100k is $495. That's the most expensive of this program. Okay, so you pick a program, you pay your fee, and then you go on. I just want to show you something again at the bottom here, specifications. This account is called hyper growth for a reason. It gives you a 1 to 100 leverage. So if you're someone who likes to scalp using a lot of size or using more size, whatever, there's no limitations with a 1 to 100. You should not be using 100% leverage on every trade. I don't see why you need to, but if you want to, the option is here. Okay, so accounts without trade activity for more than 14 calendar days expires. Okay, that's new, but something to bear in mind. So definitely look at the specifications when you're picking an account. So here's what I talk about: profitability, 0.5% on initial balance, not on your current balance, on initial balance. So if my initial balance is 60k account, I need to make 0.5, which is $300 minimum for it to be considered a profitable day. Okay, very simple. Just remember that daily loss, we've done that already. We covered all these ones, but definitely have a look through. Something they added here is a profit split and monthly salary. So if you pass all these stages, they're offering you a monthly salary as well. Okay, so let's look at what the scaling plan looks like. Okay, so which account? So depending on the account, whether you start under 5k, 20k, 60k, if you hit the 10% profit target for the 5k, you make $500, and they give you 8% profit split, and you then go on to the next account size, and you could just, so you can start with the 5k, $39, and if you show consistency, work all the way through here. So imagine paying $39 and being able to, you know, get access to all of this capital and potentially making 30k on your $39. That's a very good investment. Okay, so and then potentially lead into a monthly salary. Okay, so that is what this program is about. Okay, so I've had a look at this already. I already know what I like 2 of the programs, but for this series I think it's more beneficial for me to trade this program. I do like the hyper growth program, and I like this high stakes program, but to show you how to get funded, it's this program. Makes sense, right? So I'm going to be trading this program because bootcamp is just too slow. Hyper growth is nice, it's where I should be, but to illustrate the process and all of this entertainment value, I'm going to start with this program, and the account size I'm going to start with is the 60k. Okay, why? Quite simple if you do the numbers. Okay, so quickly here, so 60k, right? $6,000, right? I'm paying $300 to gain access to this account. 80% profit split, that's $4,800. Okay, if I go to, say, the hyper growth program and pick the most expensive account, no, not most expensive, let's do the 20k account. Yeah, 20k account, I am paying $450. Okay, so that's $300, $450, very similar, right? So this is a little bit more expensive, the $450. What do I get for my money? So if we go back down here for the 20k account, so if I pass step 1, I get 50% of $1,000, so $500. If I pass step 2, I get 75% of $2,000. Let me just grab my calculator quickly. So $2,000 divided by 100 times 75%, I get 1,500. So in total, these two, I get 2,000 to pass these two levels. That's 20%. Okay, 10% there, 10% there, yeah, 20%. If I then continue and I do it here, I get another 75%. 75 for 4,000. 4,000 divided by 100 times 75 plus the 1,500, was it, people? Yes, let's say it was 1,500, I can't remember. So roughly I'm getting about 4,500 if my math is right. Okay, if I make 10%, 20%, 30%. But compare that to the high stakes, where if I pass the valuation stages at 8% and then pass the other valuation step at 5%, add that up, that's 13%, then pass the first stage 10%, 23%, if I'm correct, 23%, yes, 23%. If I get to there and I pass this stage, I get the 80% of the $6,000 is 4,800. So for less work, I'm making more money using less money. This is the program for me, people. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is sign up. Now I've already got an account, so what you would do if you're new to this, you pick your account you want and then you just sign up, really. Let's see, yeah, start now. You go to start now. It's going to ask you for all your personal details, and once you fill it all out, and you open an account. So I've already signed up. If you are new, let's say new to account, you go to create an account, pop in all your details and sign up and agree to the terms. You pick your account size you want, the account you want, the account size you want, you pay your fees, and you are good. I've already registered. I'm not going to be doing this now. I know a lot of scammers are probably just sitting out there with their popcorn, sitting there with their popcorn just waiting for me to make a mistake. I will not be doing that. I will not be sharing any personal details on this video. So unfortunate for you. So once you signed up, they will send you an email giving you your account details, and you need to download Meta 5 Trader, Meta 4 Trader, or whatever trading platform you use onto your laptop, onto your phone, and you can start trading straight away. Okay, once you pop in your account details, you can start trading. So let's assume I've done that, and in the next video I'm going to show you the next step, which is to start taking trades. So I will show you, I'm going to do that now actually. So I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to show you what my hub looks like quickly, and then we'll end the video. So give me a second. Okay, we are back. That took about less than 5 minutes. Okay, so I already had an account, so really was just, I was already signed up with them, so all I needed to do is take payment. Okay, they sent me my email, just checked that I got my account details, and I can start trading today. Okay, I'm not going to start trading today. This is Friday, haven't looked at the charts, and I prefer to start on Monday. So I'm going to wrap up this video and then get on with my day, and that's what I'm going to do. So just wanted to show you quickly what the dashboard looks like. So here, once you're on the site, you see there's a whole bunch of things you could get involved with. Affiliates. So if I'll put my affiliate link in the description. So if you are looking to get funded, if you're looking to open an account, they will give you a discount to open your account, and you could do so following my link, which should be in the description if I get around to it. You got videos that help you, a lot of resources, basically trading resources, videos that show you how some of the traders on this platform use it, and how 5% traders trade as well. So a lot of useful resources. One of them is where I discovered my knowledge of supply and demand, and I built upon that to develop my own trading strategy. So very useful information. Invoices, your orders if you want to order new accounts, your achievements, I'm sure I got some, and profile, so on and so on. What's important? My 60k account. So my profit target is 4,800, 8% of the 60k account. Okay, my stop out limit, which is 10%, which is 6,000, and my daily loss, which would be 5%, which should be 3,000. Yep. And then 14 days in, I need to be active for 3 days minimum trading days. These are the conditions I need to meet. Okay, trade for 3 days, do not exceed the daily loss, do not exceed the overall loss, and hit the target. Okay, I haven't taken no trades, so there's nothing registered here. This is the information you get as you take trades, and as you can see down here, I have no open trades, and I won't start trading until Monday. Okay, so 60k, it's considered a win. So 100% so far, good start. All right, so this is where I'm gonna wrap up the video. I think that's all I really wanted to show you. There's not much more. In the following video, I'm going to be showing you my setup. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, I'm going to show you from the beginning as you've never seen it. And if you're familiar to the channel, you already know my setup. There are a few setups I take, but I do have a preferred one, and that's what I'm going to be trading. In this series, I'm looking to take one trade per day based on this one setup. And I'm doing a one-to-one risk to reward. In most cases, some cases I may do like a negative risk to reward, risking 1% and taking 0.5, depending on the range. Okay, I am trading 2 pairs. All of this information will be revealed in detail in the following video. So how I allocate my lot sizes per account and all this good information is going to be there. So much value for someone who's new or someone who's struggling, because I do get some questions about these things. I'm going to answer it all in this series. So if you think you may find value from this, hit the subscribe button. And if you found value from this video so far, hit the like button, and I'll keep getting these videos out to you. I do this completely for free. Show some appreciation if you find it useful by hitting the like button or hitting the subscribe button. Okay, people, I'm going to wrap it up there, and I'm going to sign out. So this is Patrick. Until next time, peace.